The new GTS Sport Turismo is meant to be the sweet spot in the Taycan range. After a UK drive in early February, I'm not entirely convinced, but it's still a compelling version of our favorite electric car. The Sport Turismo is sort of a station wagon variant of the Porsche Taycan saloon, with the more practical, blockier back end and wide-opening tailgate of the Taycan Cross Turismo, but foregoing that car's additional ride height and rugged plastic ancillaries. I'm testing it in launch GTS spec, which sits somewhere between more ordinary Taycans and the super-fast turbos. It gets its own suspension tune, which includes air springs as standard and active rear steering. As in the Taycan sedan, the Cross Turismo lineup has harbored a yawning price and performance gap between the 4S and the Turbo. Both come with the 83.7 kWh performance battery plus, so the $43,200 separation between them is plain to see. There's also a lot of daylight between the 4S motor's 562 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque and the Turbo's 670 horsepower and 626 pound-feet. This is the perfect environment in which to unleash the GTS, Porsche's focused performance variant for those who would rather crush corners than dominate the drag strip. That said, Porsche claims its 590 horsepower and turbo-matching 626 pound-feet can peel off an 11.8-second quarter-mile run, and it does that at a $134,650 base price that settles neatly between the two. It's comfortable to sit in when you're not in attack mode, thanks to outstanding 18-way adaptive sport seats and a generously telescopic steering column that makes it easy to settle into a comfy driving position. You'd better like microfiber faux suede, because the interior has the same heavy application of black race text that adorns the inside of the GTS sedan. It covers not only the steering wheel, which is handy for grip, but also the headliner, roof pillars, sun visors, and many other prominent cockpit features. You'll find contrasting red stitching too, and a smattering of either black brushed aluminum trim or optional matte black carbon fiber. Peer overhead and you may see a panoramic sunroof that's been upgraded with a new variable light control system, an embedded array of 9 car-spanning LCD segments. The panels can be individually switched from fully opaque to transparent via touchscreen, but in certain light the transparent setting does seem to be slightly hazier than the clear view afforded by the standard panoramic roof without this option. The Sport Turismo remains solidly predictable and composed thanks to the tremendous grip from the optional 21-inch forged RS Spider design wheels and their 265/35 front and 35/30 rear rolling stock. The GTS is almost as absurdly fast as one of the turbos. It will do 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds and hit 155 miles per hour, a top speed it needs for the fast motorways in its home country and aided by a 2-speed rear axle that keeps the motors in a band that can push it that fast. It has Porsche Performance Battery Plus as standard, with an 83.7 kWh usable capacity for a claimed range of 277 miles. It can accept faster charging rates than most rapid chargers can give it. Porsche's own Panamera Sport Turismo, which has a very similar model lineup and price strategy. For clarification, the Panamera is bigger inside and out and arguably slightly more luxurious, but for those wanting to switch to electric, the Taycan is the stepping-off point beyond the hybrid Panameras. You don't need a faster one. You certainly don't need a harder one. Not that this rides harshly. The adaptive 3-chamber air springs and low center of gravity combine to create a car with immense body control and family-friendly comfort levels. Although think control rather than cushioning is the general strategy. The electrified station wagon also offers the same assortment of standard and optional driver assistance technology as the regular Taycan, including automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and lane keeping assist. For more information about the Taycan Turismo's key safety features include: available adaptive cruise control, available remote-controlled parking, available night vision.